pipping along today. We had 25 nautical miles to go and we decided to sail. So we've averaged 2.99 knots. We've taken 9 hours to get some 25 nautical miles. Been a long day, but at least it's been successful. We're coming up to the island of Volcano now, and I just saw a rather stark and dramatic. So there's 4 above sea volcanoes that are active, Etna being one, this being another, Stromboli being another, and I don't know the other. I was feeling a bit tired, so I asked Lou to come up on deck and relieve me. And this is my crew member. Oi, other way, look the other way, silly goose, this way. There you go. That's what I got sent. On watch he is now. All he's doing is watching the volcano, I think. Here's a silly little fun fact. This island that we're approaching now is called Vulcano, V-U-L-C-A-N-O, and it was named by the Romans, I guess, Vulcan, because they thought that the smoke going from the volcano was the chimney to their god Vulcan's workshop. So they named it Volcano. And there you go. Fun fact. The other side of the crater is starting to emerge. Have a look how on watch he is. Fair dinkum, boy.
Village it looks like. A lot of tourists here though, so charter boats over there, big fleet of them.
We're about to climb this thing, Lou.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully.
Yep.
Hopefully.
I can see people on the top.
Yeah, I noticed them before.
Up there.
Wonder if boy will make it.
Okay, boy.
Oh.
Come on, boy. Up to the volcano we go.
Yeah, it's long because I can't find mother shirt.
All the burnt out timber. I don't reckon that's caused by the volcano though. Hey Louis, that's where you're going.
Doesn't look very far on camera, does it?
I reckon push car's gone through.
Like a bird on a tree,
Boy,
I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.
is that cooling your belly,
From up
boy?
here,
Is that a belly cooler?
the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me
Suck in the big ones for you.
meant to be
Hello, boy.
in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Gum trees. Look at that. Gum trees at the base of a volcano. On Volcano.
In
Sicily, Italy.
oh, I can
Come on.
I can do this.
Of course you can. Just go. 1, 2, gone.
I haven't got the time to muck around. Oh, goodbye. We'll be back soon. Stay guard. pretty unpredictable here for the winds coming to this time of year. I'm just looking at windy here now, and I thought I'd show you what we've been looking at. Now there's been some weather patterns that are going to come through in the next few days that is not going to be good for anyone. We're here at the moment just travelling. We've just left here in Volcano Island here, and we've been there for about a week. We really dug in well and we thought we might stay there. Then when we looked at the patterns that were coming up, which I'll just show you now, this is Sicily here, just putting you in the picture for those that don't know where we are. This is Sicily and this is Italy's boot here. Okay, so the winds, you know, blues and greens, that's pretty okay to be in, but when it starts getting oranges and then deep horrific colours, you have to really consider whether you want to be there. Now up here in the Maples area, this is where Sunday and Coastline are, up in this area here. Not sure where they're going to bed down there, but we were staying behind here. Let's have a look. Now this is, as it happens today, if we'd stayed there. So this is nothing dramatic. This is Thursday afternoon. Then we move into Friday, and here it starts to show now. We're up at now on Friday evening, and this is going to Saturday now. Now I'll just pause that for a minute. So at anchor, no gusts. At anchor it was going to be 28 knots. Okay, we've been dug in for a while, that's pretty okay. But then the wind gusts 42. Thinking, do we really want to stay here? So I'll put you back into the wind now, adjusted standard winds. So we just go move on. That's at 3 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Now we move up in for 30 knots. So we're around 29, 30. Let's see what a gust would have been then. 49, so 50 knot winds. You don't really want to be what's in an anchorage that's pretty well, we thought was going to be protected. So what we thought we would do, and I'll just blow this out a little bit. Now we've got, just bearing in mind, we've got Sicily here. Now this here we have showed the green spot down here. Now we thought, let's have a look what that would be. Now bearing in mind I'm in gusts, so I'll go back to wind now. So wind on that day, so I'll click on the points there. Now if we rode out the storm, I'll do the same scenario as we did then. So we're looking at current time there now, it's only 2 knots. And we'll hit the play button, it's only 2 knots, and as we go down, as the storm starts, it goes to, we're sitting there, it's a nicely tucked away area. So we look through there, we're getting nothing more than 2 knots. And now here we on Friday, here's Saturday now. Look, we're still only at 4 knots when here, and the wind 7, 5, 7s, 4s, 5s, and then out to 2s in there. So we feel that's just the best spot to be. Now I'm just going to there, Sunday afternoon, it's 16 knots. Now we can, if we want to, because we actually want to head back. We want to leave what we wanted to do was leave these islands and go around Italy anti-clockwise and end up here. So we haven't, because you've got to watch the, we're waiting for the weather. We may go back through the straits here and come this way. Now we'll just, I think even at 16 knots that's not bad to stay sitting there. I'll look a bit further because I haven't gone this far in the weather yet because it's so far in front. So look, we could just still stay there, and then as it all clears, we don't want to motor everywhere either, so we'll look for a spot where these winds are heading this way, so it's no use, it's heading this way, so it's no use us going back there if at all. So remains to be seen whether we do go back anti-clockwise, because those winds look predominantly going that way. Well, here we go, they're starting to change now, they're heading this way, but they are light. We're looking at 4 knots. So we'll just see what happens after that, but I just want to take you through why the decision to go from where we were and down into here just seems the best way to go. Now because we're going through here, the Messina Straits. This, you cannot sail, you can, in this section here, you cannot sail, you can only motor through, because it's quite narrow and there's quite large ships there. So what we are planning, what we need to do to get through here is to catch the tide in. Otherwise it's just hard work. The water just out and woofs right back in with the two bodies of water meeting. It's just terrible. So the ideal, we want to go through with the tide and slack tide. So Rick's been working on those while I've been working on the best wind time to get through to here. We'll go back to current. So if we were there, say, well, we want to be here, where's that, tonight. We want to leave there tonight, I think at about 2 o'clock. So that's 2 o'clock. So it's 5 nights. So we're going to have a little rest there, hopefully arrive at 8 o'clock tonight and leave there at 2 o'clock in the morning to come around. I think that's what Rick's going to tell me, with the tide will come, and that'll be working with the tide there. The winds will be behind us, you can see. Let's see if they stay. There, we'll just move a bit longer. Yeah, the winds are still staying behind us. Well, whatever winds they are like 4 knots, but it's better than none. And if we can get the tide and wind going through, and then we'll stop here at Naxos, not Paxos, Naxos here. Okay, so that's that. And the only thing we haven't looked at is thunder and rain. So it did actually look a bit like it might have rained as we were heading out today, and I said to Rick, did you look at the thunder and rain? And he said nope. And I said, well, this is not a very good how-to, is it? So I'll look at that now. This is the rain and the thunder, and basically there's nothing happening. I'm here down here in Taramina, and then what day is that? Saturday. So there's your storm, so you're meant to get it then. So all in all, rain, wind, horrible weather here. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we've made the right choice coming down there, because we'll snuggle it. I mean, we're on Wednesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 3 days, anything can change. But we need, if we were going to do the move, to get there in time, we had to choose today.
Okie dokies. This is not a good look. Just getting ready now. We've come into Taormina, well, Naxos actually, to ride out the storm that's coming for Saturday, Sunday. And so as part of the prep, you'll see that I've actually gone and put a float there marking where my anchor is, so that if somebody else comes in here seeking refuge, they won't foul my anchor. And secondly, I'm just about to go and dive on it to make sure that it's dug in. So come along. It's cold. Tell you what, though, the bottom's nice and clear.